But I had my key worker down here today. Do you remember the council were going to get me arrested and all of that? Apparently they've gone to court about me, or they really nearly did. Not sure what it is. But I played my key worker, because my key worker's boss, he was on holiday, so his boss rang me up. And his boss was going, oh, you got to be careful, you're going to get arrested. I'm going, bollocks, you fucking let me down and all this bollocks, yeah. So my key worker listened to the phone call. And then he's listened to Nanda Grazia saying, we only spent the last 15 minutes of the day in court with the judge and not all day. And so I think shit is going to hit the fan even bigger.
Yeah. You see, they can't take you to court unless you have a letter telling you they're taking you to court.
Well, according to Jeff Lustig, according to Barnet Council, who have told Jeff Lustig, every opportunity to resolve issues was exercised with... It was not.
No, I know.
When I went to the ASBO meeting, Nanda's letter, March the 23rd, doesn't even acknowledge that I went to the ASBO meeting, and I offered mediation and to pay for it.
Well, it's alright, because when...
So, the corporate governance lawyers have lied to Jeff Lustig, saying, oh, we spent all day in court. He's written to the Ombudsman saying, oh, he spent all day in court. And the Ombudsman is saying to me, there's nothing she can do, because I spent all day in court. Now, also, in Lustig's letter, he says that no charges were dropped. When I turned up, the first thing that my solicitor said was, oh, good news, you won't be going to prison because the anti-Semitic charge has been dropped.
Yes, well...
Now, if it has not been dropped, then Jeff Lustig and the Corporate Governance Director are holding a record on me of being anti-Semitic.
Well, put it this way, right, when Sue phoned me...
So, this is like the police. They got a criminal record on me and I don't even know what the fuck it is I've done.
Well, put it this way, when Sue phoned me from court to say that it's all been finalised and everything else, and I said, well, so what happened? She was, right, it's now over, but your tenancy is held on a, what's it called tenancy.
What, mine or yours?
Your one.
Me?
Yeah, your tenancy is, like, demoted or something?
No, they took my whole tenancy away from me is what I understand. There was no demotion of tenancy. They took it all away from me. And when I get my tenancy back on March the 15th, 2010, it damn well better be a full-blown secure tenancy, because that's what they took away from me.
You've got I can't remember the name, what
they haven't given me the contract. As far as I know, they've got my tenancy. There's no temporary tenancy. They can go to court tomorrow and get me out.
You've got, from my understanding of what the Barnet Council have done, it is a demotion. You have got a...
well, my understanding is they have not demoted me. I do not have a temporary thingy-bob, and they took the whole thing away from me.
Well, if they did, you wouldn't be in the flat, so you have actually got a temporary accommodation thing, and you have to it's like good behaviour bond or something for 12 months, and then you have it fall back security.
No, I haven't signed any of that. I haven't even agreed to that.
Paperwork to do with court.
What?
It would have been in your paperwork to do with
yeah,
court.
no, I don't care what it says on the paperwork to do with court. I still did not sign any behavioural order. No. Muircroft was ordered to behave. I wasn't.
Well, I think you need to speak to David Dunn, Secretary.
They won't fucking... Oh, my God almighty. This is going nowhere. They themselves, all they've got to do is give me a letter saying, oh, we only spent 15 minutes with the judge. That's it. Then the corporate governance are proven to be lying. Even in the Ombudsman's letter it says, Mr. Dunn is a highly respected lawyer. He's not bitching like you are. No, I spoke to Sue just the other day.
Yeah.
She says, oh, it's all over with. Oh, no, they didn't take your tenancy. I was saying, Sue, they took my tenancy. Not even Sue knows that they took my tenancy. No, Mr. Dunn and Mr. Preston, my defence, are complicit in the corruption going on behind these court shits. Mr. Dunn told me to take it to the Central London court because there was too much corruption going on between Barnet and Ballard's Lane.
Right.
That's why he said take it to Central London Court. Get away from this corruption. And then what's the first thing he's fucking doing on that day? Oh, you can't have a trial because all your legal aid was used up. Yet he's told me in the previous letter my legal aid was up to £22,000.
Right.
Well, his costs. And I phoned him up and said, "Oi, my legal aid won't go above 5." He said, "No, don't worry about it." So I thought, alright, the legal aid are fucking on my side. I've got a strong case. They'd let me go beyond 25 grand. Fucking hell. And then when I turn up, he says you can't have a trial because there's no funding for a trial. What? That's why I was arguing all fucking day long. We did not have a trial. Well, I wasn't even allowed to speak to Nanda or Edward or Graham or their solicitor. We weren't even in the same room. But I was screaming and shouting right down the corridor so every motherfucker could hear it all day long. They're even telling me to shut up because the judge can hear me. I'm going, good, I want the fucking judge to hear me. Do you seriously think I would lose my tenancy if a judge listened to Deborah all day and the fucking 15-minute phone call before then? Exactly. Exactly. So just give me a Margaret McPeak, put it in writing. You will have your opportunity to tell it to the judge. And I'm fuming with Mr. Dunn outside the fucking courtroom, repeating Margaret McPeak's letters to him. You show that to the judge. I am entitled to the fucking hearing. I was so pissed off that I'd wound me up so much that if I'd have gone in that courtroom without my solicitors, I'd have been fucked.
I was going to say, have you phoned up the one I told you to speak to?
No, not yet, because my life's in too much fucking chaos. You know, I'll get my head sorted out and then someone like you will phone right when I'm just going to do something or take a decision and I'll get blinded by this crap. Yeah, it's like I blow all my energy talking at the wrong person with the wrong fucking subject because you're the wrong person that I should be blowing this energy with the briefs.
Yeah, but it gets it off your chest, Martin.
No, it doesn't get me fucking anywhere. It's not going to get anywhere unless a solicitor says you are 100% in the right, we're fucking going to go for it. And that is not going to happen. Even Mike Freer right now, I've just been told today, he's put in for the leadership of the Conservative Party. He wants Cameron's job.
He won't get it.
Well, he's fucking going for it.
I know,
So I've been told today.
he won't get it.
Well, I'm going to make damn sure that he doesn't get
I
it.
want David Cameron to be Prime Minister.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't want any of them because I've emailed I came across all of the shadow cabinet on the internet. I've emailed every one of them the transcription of Deborah Allday calling me a fucking fruitcake.
I don't know how when it's going to be resolved, but it will be resolved at some
What
stage.
will be?
You know it will.
What?
All what's been going on with the council.
What, with me?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll get resolved all right. Don't you worry. It'll get fucking resolved. I'm not dropping it.
No, I know. You're very much like me in some ways. Like once you get your teeth stuck into, you don't let go.
Well, do they? If you do something wrong right now, it might take you a year to get to your trial, and then they act like it happened yesterday. It's the same with me. Only when I was telling Nanda right in the very beginning, don't pick on me in this way, because I had this with the old bill. It affected me 14 years, and I know what I'm doing. It said all calls are recorded, Nanda, and I want the recording where you've just been abusing to me. And I'm not going to, today, right now, with Tom, he says, what was the first thing that happened? And I said, well, with Jeff Lustig. He goes, no, what was the first thing? I said, what, with Nanda or fucking Nazira Hussain not coming down with a camera? Because we speak to Graham, he says, Nanda is at fault, Nazira Hussain is at fault, they did not come down with a camera and take evidence.
Well, they didn't come down with the camera. They told me they're going to come down, right, and take pictures of the light pollution that Jamie was causing, and they never bloody did. And I noticed something. Whenever you got a complaint about them upstairs, the next day afterwards, it won't happen for about a week, and then it happens again. So they're warning them, aren't they?
I don't know what's going on, I really don't.
You see, where's more fry? Because they want to buy their flat or have bought their flat upstairs.
Well, I don't know about all that. I don't think that really comes into it.
Well, it does in a way because the council are getting money, aren't they? And the council would rather have money in their pocket.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is all part of what
I've already had a report investigation on up until the point with Deborah all day. And I've got it in writing that they have been corporately, culturally discriminating against me. That is what you're describing.
Yeah.
So there is corporate cultural discrimination going on. There's no doubt about it.
They would rather, you know...
But look at Raj now. I mean, my complaint tomorrow is going to be the fact that one, Raj is now parking on the pavement, which is blocking my access to my home. Two, this woman has caused Raj to park on the pavement. Three, which means Raj now has to decanter his kids out into the road rather in the safety of his own driveway.
Well, no, I've used one better than that.
And Raj has now had to he's got to fork out 1,500 quid for you wankers to fucking come and lower the curb, and we can do it for about 400 quid on our own.
And also, right, I'm using it like his mother-in-law is elderly, and she needs to be able to get out the car in the drive safely. She
Yeah,
can't
but without
walk
a
very
drop
well.
curb, he's not allowed to put his car in the fucking driveway.
Well, that is really ridiculous because I never heard of that.
Well, that's what his letter says. That's why he's parking it on the pavement.
Well, he's
Without the
gonna show
drop
me.
curb, he's not allowed to put his car on the driveway.
So how comes Kim can do that?
Well, fucking exactly. This is what I'm going to have a go at the council about. What right has this woman who doesn't even live here, none of the neighbours have complained about it, but someone who doesn't live here has poked her nose in?
Yeah. And she's really some anti-Semitic.
She is very fucking, whatever she is, she's like that Hazel Blears. I reckon she belongs to some weird religion, the religion that got banned, but Tony Blair fucking unbanned them.
Funny enough you said that, because in Bill and Ellen's flat, there is something that's from some sort of weird religion, and I can't remember. Amisham.
Right.
They're Amish.
Well, the religion that got banned was banned
Amish.
because they allow 13-year-old girls to get married and have sex.
Yeah, well, the Amish people are very much like that.
But Tony Blair unbanned
with
them.
cousin and everywhere.
Yeah.
It's Amish, they are.
Right.
You know, and that's why I think Bill and Ellen, who are cousins, got married.
Yeah.
Because they marry into their own.